Hey Thunderbolts, Jorge here from DualShockers.com, and we are here at EA's E3 press conference, and we saw a bunch of games, starting with Mass Effect Andromeda. It opened the show with a nice teaser trailer showing off the galaxy map, and a Mako, and some really sick Johnny Cash dubstep happening there. Unfortunately, we didn't see any other gameplay outside of from that short clip, but it's got a title card, and it's coming out next year sometime. Also, race fans, Need for Speed is back. The trailer showed off their new narrative approach, which is FMV, full motion video with real-life acting, and a seamless transition to car racing. And the demo they showed here was the car customization clips that they used. So yeah, if you love carbon fiber hoods and weird decals and drifting, there's this insane kind of drift camera angle they did that this was now an open world racing game. So you can kind of jump in with friends, compete with your crew for rep in the mean streets of generic urban environment. And yeah, what they showed off was a lot of cool drifting action, more of it's almost like cinematic racing, where every time you went in for a drift, you got this really cool up-close car angle. It looks a little confusing, and then after that, we saw a trailer for the expansion pack for Star Wars: The Old Republic called Knights of the Fallen Empire.
Your freedom will be the wars you wage.
It was just a CG trailer showing most likely what the two bad guys are, these kind of brother Jedis who, you know, one's a good guy, one's a bad guy. And then stuff gets bad, he loses an arm, his face gets burned, and there's lightsabers going at it. So that's all we saw, but that's coming out free for any subscribers currently for Star Wars: The Old Republic. And for just overall cuteness, we actually saw a gameplay demo of Unravel, this cute little indie title that's being published by EA, where you play this little guy who's made of yarn, and you're trying to survive out in the world and being chased by guinea pigs, angry guinea pigs. And as you try to unravel, you use your yarn to use physics to move from platform to platform. And that was kind of the heartwarming moment of this show. And after that, the show took a nosedive when we started seeing infographics about mobile gaming, and then we jumped into the EA Sports block.
Like my old Reeboks, if you pop, I pump, meaning I rock nothing and no one can stop me. What I do, stop and stuff. Why not? I'm young, probably see more Versace.
With FIFA, NHL, Madden, DraftKings. So if you're a fan of fantasy draft, you can draft players and then play with those same players in an easy app, all encompassing. It's all sharing one crazy EA centric hub. So if you're a fan of just ultimate card building, then yeah, EA's got you covered. Unfortunately, the EA Sports block ran a little bit long and kind of a snoozer, seeing a lot of things that we've seen before. And you know, you can only talk about the improved pick and rolls in NBA Live for so long before you start losing the crowd. And I think the crowd started getting antsy. Just as we got further into the show, we were not seeing Star Wars just yet. I was looking over at Ryan. Ryan was like, "When are they going to show this goddamn game?" But they did. They ended the show with an amazing gameplay clip of the Battle of Hoth. So with the Rebel Alliance and the Empires trying to attack and defend these uplinks, but we got to see we got to see them cycle through every class and every vehicle. So we got to see some X-wing, some TIE fighter action. We got to see some Walker action, which looked amazing, and a lot of new species like Rodians are there. So I was like, oh, awesome! They're really diversifying the Rebel Alliance, which I always appreciate. But yeah, this was a typical kind of EA press conference. So a lot of infographics, a lot of people saying that mobile is the future. So we saw that new Minions game, that it was the bathroom break moment of the show. So make sure you check out our hands-on impressions of a lot of the games that you saw during the EA E3 press conference. I'm Jorge, and this is DualShockers.com. Make sure you keep it where it's at, and keep an ear out for our podcast as we wrap up Day 0 at E3 2015.